Breaking news! Among the intruders, one turns out to be Elder Wei's ex-girlfriend. Big surprise there. The day Elder Wei doesn't have an ex-girlfriend. That would be the real breaking news. This time is different though. Elder Wei actually got stabbed by his ex, though it looks like he wasn't seriously hurt. Not only wasn't he seriously hurt, but he actually stopped Xingchen from attacking her. No wonder Elder Wei has so many ex-girlfriends. Elder Wei is leading by example here. Hurry up and take notes. I've missed quite a few of Elder Wei's classes. Could anyone lend me their notes? That voice, is that the sect leader? Elder Wei has quite a few classic quotes. For instance, a single wing cannot fly. Only with two wings can one soar through the skies. Yet, the triangle possesses the greatest stability. Although the four symbols formation is powerful, it is well known that certain Western deities possess 12 pairs of wings. Personally, my favorite of Elder Wei's quotes is, "Against an army of thousands, a single man stands guard. Only then is true heroism revealed." Lu Qianqian, do you think I wouldn't recognize you just because you changed your tone? What's this about an army of thousands? You'd better explain yourself. Now. Wait, I wasn't yelling at you. The sect leader and the disciples seem to be having a lively group chat. But why can't I hear a single one of their telepathic messages? Senior brother, I confess. I'm blowing the whistle. Because they were afraid of accidentally saying something wrong and facing your retaliation. The sect leader and the others created a separate group chat specifically to keep you out. And the group admin is Su Xiaomo. He's currently a key contributor to the sect, working deep undercover. I hear he's currently pursuing an elder's granddaughter? Cut off his monthly stipend for 2 months. Let him use his newfound destitution to win the girl's sympathy. Sect leader, have you managed to locate that fourth intruder yet? That's exactly what puzzles me. Even my specialized lenses can't detect him. It's as if he's suddenly vanished into thin air. 2 of the intruders are already critically injured and under our control. How about we use them as hostages to force the fourth guy to show himself? Sect leader, the All Time Sect is, after all, a renowned and righteous sect. Wouldn't doing something like that be a bit inappropriate? Wait, have we actually switched over to the righteous path? Since when did that happen? Yeah, seriously, when did that happen? Just now. While I was fighting that wraith, he came charging at me shouting about bonds, memories, and all that sentimental nonsense. For a split second, I actually felt like I was the villain. Faye, you're definitely just overthinking it. Sure, we are the strongest sect of the ages. We occasionally play the fool to catch a tiger, throw our weight around, pillage and plunder, rob the rich to give to the poor, steal other people's treasures while beating up their kids, price gouge, launch sneak attacks, lie low to power up in secret, gang up on weaker opponents, cheat at the drop of a hat, extort and blackmail, incite regional conflicts, run private prisons, and illegally detain countless enemies. Regardless of all that, look at how Old Wei treats our female enemies. He's quite the gentleman. He always pulls his punches and conducts himself with the utmost respect, even if the woman in question happens to be one of his ex-girlfriends. And come to think of it, the number of ex-girlfriends he has might actually exceed the total number of disciples in our entire sect. Damn it. We really haven't done a single decent thing, have we? From now on, let's try to be a bit more polite to the so-called righteous sects and demonic cults. We may not be able to match their moral uprightness, but we can at least show them some basic respect. Since the disciples were unable to locate the intruder, the sect leader asked Elder Jiang to scan the entire sect. No luck. I've scoured the entire mountain range, but I still haven't found that fourth person. That doesn't make sense. Your primordial spirit body possesses the power of an ancient martial sovereign. No matter how strong that fourth person is, they surely couldn't be on the level of a martial sovereign. Perhaps they, too, have inherited some ancient legacy. Besides, using my primordial spirit body to scan the area would inevitably pry into too many private matters, so I made a point of avoiding a direct sweep of all the disciples and their living quarters, especially the female disciples' side. Old Jiang, I just came up with a new first rule of the All Time Sect. Let me share it with you now, something for us both to live by. Once you join the All Time Sect, you are no longer a mere mortal. From that moment on, you must never again cling to even a shred of worldly morality or integrity. Judging by the performance of that brute and the wraith, the final individual must be at least a half-saint, or perhaps even a full-fledged martial saint. Against a master of that caliber, even our sect's inner disciples couldn't guarantee a victory every single time. let alone our ordinary disciples. If that person were to suddenly unleash their full power, the consequences would be unimaginable. To capture him, we've all steeled ourselves for injury and bloodshed. But you, are you prepared to be branded a perverted peeping Tom by every single disciple in the sect? Why is my sacrifice the only one that's so utterly undignified? Still, sect leader, you do have a point. I'll go over all the sect's affairs one more time to ensure everything is in order. Now we simply wait for word from old Jiang. I have a hunch. This fourth guy is going to cause us a massive amount of trouble. Ding! A quest notification at a time like this. Could it be telling me where that guy is? A true gentleman never fails to avenge an insult. Avenge the disciples stationed at the planar battlefield. Reward unknown. Qingyang, you and the Ice Emperor stay here to provide backup for Jiang Xie. Summon Xingchen back here as well. Have him stand by and await orders. Tell Elder Wei to finish things quickly and secure those 3 guys for now. Recall every single disciple to the sect immediately. And activate the sect protection array at maximum power. Woody, Demon Emperor, 5 absolutes. Come with me to the planar battlefield. We've been on high alert for challengers trying to kick down our doors here at the sect, yet I never imagined someone would actually dare to make a move against us over at the planar battlefield. How dare they lay a hand on my people? I'd like to see exactly who it is that's itching to play a game of 9-clan elimination at the planar battlefield. Gasp. Tian Qi is still breathing. Get him back to the sect, fast. These wounds. All 10 disciples stationed here were taken down with a single blow. The attacker deliberately avoided striking any vital points. This was a warning, or perhaps a show of force. More importantly, every single one of those disciples was standing inside the protective perimeter of the Starfall sect. These are the laws established by the upper realm itself. Who on earth could possibly breach those laws to infiltrate our home and commit murder? Tian Qi, you're awake. Here, swallow this medicinal pill. Sect leader. The enemy, he called himself. Divine retribution. 1 incense stick ago. Who are you? Why are you loitering outside our Starfall sect? Tian Qi, be careful not to step outside the barrier. The sect leader warned us that it's extremely dangerous out there, though he did say that no one should be able to breach the barrier itself. First, illicit entry, sneaking into the planar battlefield 5 years ahead of schedule. Second, temporarily severing the connection between the upper realm and the planar battlefield. And the divine voice declared, "Ye are guilty.